All quiet on the lake, it seems. Oh. When it's Thursday the 12th. I mean, technically it's Wednesday the 13th right now. So, like, come on. It's 13. Nobody's here. My God. Oh, God. I got restricted on TikTok earlier for not interacting with anyone, which is funny because there was no one to interact with. There was, like, people just pop up and go, pop up, go, pop up, go. So what, hey, Squeaky Girl. That is a name I haven't seen in a long time, but I still remember it. I even dare say Simon the Smith. I'm not sure if that was, yeah. I'm not sure if that's a name that they were using before, but it's, I don't know, something about the name reminds me of, it may have been, I feel like I've seen them before. But my God. Oh, man. Yeah, I got restricted for like 10 minutes. Thankfully, it was only 10 minutes, but not much I could do. If nobody's talking to me, what do they want? I was like, for repetitive actions or being off screen too long, and it's just like, it wasn't really either, but kind of a level high independent thing. Yeah. I think if I had like all the sort of stuff set up for them to interact with, it would help, because TikTok has all these new features, and I haven't set any of them up. And it's been so long since I've been on there last, so it's very different from how it used to be. And especially like I left shortly after the whole battle thing became a thing, and it's still such a huge thing. And like, if I've only got like 1 to 3 people in my corner, and the other person's got like 50 people on them. Like, chances of me getting, like, winning any battles, like, zero. Literally zero. I get 0 points, and they're sitting on like 200, and it's like, you literally just need one person to send them something, and they've already won. It's like they're acting like, oh my god, they keep sending me gifts when I'm sitting on 0. Like, what? I don't know. There's just, yeah. I mean, it's like, because obviously they want to chase trends, but then there's also this sort of like, because it's still mostly run by boomers and like early Gen X, and there'll be a board meeting, and they're like, I have this crazy idea, and then they implement it. Because obviously, like at the end of the day, they're trying to think of a way to make more money out of it, and so they come up with all these crazy ideas on how to monetize what's already kind of happening, but also come up with a new thing for people to do that benefits them. And the like the crazy is that even like if you're in a deep partnership with TikTok or YouTube or whatever, you get to hear about a lot of features beforehand. I actually heard about a few recently for YouTube before it's even gone out. It's not in the back end of anything. Well, there's one thing, and it's like, what was it? It's a new feature, obviously, but some people are getting notifications to get onto something, but it's sort of like you're sort of not pre-ordering it, but you're sort of getting on board with it before it actually rolls out. So you gotta sign up for it, so that when it does happen, you're already linked into it and everything else like that. But yeah, it hasn't actually been officially rolled out yet. And it's sort of like, it's not always helpful for people that do certain types of content, because it's basically, it's asking you to play a game, basically, that they can then monetize. And if you're kind of, I wouldn't say like a variety YouTuber, but if there's enough flexibility with your channel, then you can absolutely jump on board with it, and you can make bank off it. But if your channel follows a certain thing, and then suddenly you're asked to basically play the same game, if you don't play that game, that can potentially hurt your views, because more people are moving towards the other thing, and people are basically being manipulated to play these games, and it can still hurt viewership, and then you end up with a whole new category, or like a new type of subscriber, and then when all the executives then change their mind and want to do a new thing and abandon the old thing, or like not use, like want that the feature that's new now becomes old, and like whether it stays or not is irrelevant, but new thing comes along and everyone's going to jump on that next one. When the numbers start dwindling on one feature, it's like introduce new feature and then follow the new thing. So there's the organic trends that the creators all have, and everyone starts, making the same kinds of videos or content or whatever. But then there's these corporate ones. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like to push me out much anymore. They're not great with that. They don't have much longer either. Yeah, I should really only go on for another minute, but I can hang out for maybe another 5. But yeah, one of the latest things, bands on a war now, I'm waiting for it to pop. Yeah, they can go on to send donation, and that's been going on for the next one. Yeah. Like, whether it's a watermelon, or I did see a guy that was doing it to like a bottle of Coke. He had so many rubber bands all over it, and yeah, there's that one. And yeah, it's just things that are just like pushing engagement and all that sort of stuff. Whereas like it's creating more of a just a live engagement, which then hurts when you're doing the other type of videos where it's like you just upload. And so you gotta upload, and you gotta do shorts, and you gotta do live. You just gotta do the whole bit, and you gotta make sure that they all it's not too much variety from what you're doing. Like, what am I honestly meant to do? Like, this doesn't work for me. Like, talking, I don't like doing it in costume. Like, that doesn't work for me. Like, I should finish creating a whole persona that works separately and all that jazz, but I can't be bothered. I just want to make Jason videos, honestly. But too many people are just scared to take any risks. Person company excluded, obviously. So it's like you have like a small handful of people that really want to try something different, like different. That it's not necessarily safe. Like it's different, but it's safe. And nothing that's different and risky that like pushes the envelope. Nothing's pushing the envelope. It's becoming the dancing clown, and we've seen what happens with dancing Jasons. Like, I almost feel like Tucker Carlson here with like what are we doing? What's going on here? Like, Jason in Fortnite doing stupid dances, like, when you go back to 2002, after the release of Jason X, and you have all of the, like, behind the scenes, yeah, and that's, like, I don't mind, like, the idea of, if I was to follow a trend, I would want to parody it in some way. Like, one thing that I did want to do, and I kind of forgot about it, and I've never followed it up. There's a thing on TikTok, and it's easy enough to do it on YouTube, where you have someone doing something really stupid on one side, and you duet it on the other side, and it was just a picture of Charles Darwin, just like looking over like that, like, yeah, that's Darwinism for you. Like, yep, evolution at work. But like, I was going to do it with people doing silly things at camp or something else like that. Like people failing to put a tent together or something like that. I don't know. But, just kind of take the trend and flip it on its head. But there's so many trends where it's just like, when Jason putting bands. Who's the subscriber I'm on the next generation? Oh my god, that. Yeah. Like, and then one of the closest approximations would be if I did a live where it was literally following me, hiking through the woods like this, and seeing people's reactions to it. But that, we've already seen what happens when people try to play pranks like that, even without a Jason costume. And all those people are usually streaming on Kick. And then they get arrested, they get charged. Yeah. You gotta have a lot of money behind you to pay for bail and the insurance costs and other junk like that. And then you've got a criminal record, and then so you can't get a job, so you literally get stuck doing the same garbage. But yeah, I don't mind the organic trends, especially if I can parody them. But the corporate ones, like there's another word going around lately, and it's psycho. There's demographic, demographic and psychographic. So it's basically like, I mean, it sounds super obvious. Finding out what your viewers are basically like, what do they want next? What do they want to see next? What are their interests? What keeps them coming back? And what would keep them coming back more and more? And it's like, that's not obvious, but yeah, they're looking for 15 minutes of fame, and they're hoping that they're going to get all the money out of the stream as possible. Because at the very least, they'll cover their bail. If they're not already trust fund kids. Oh, and I have gone into overtime now. So, I should probably call it now. I got other stuff I gotta do. I don't know. It's just... the world we live in is getting stranger and stranger. It feels like I'm the least strange among them. But, I don't know. I'll think of something soon. I gotta fix the Omegle videos as well, but with everything else going on in the world, it's hard to see a path going forward. I'll catch you guys later.